Hi everyone, welcome back to Cloud9 Intuitive. I am here to do a all signs reading. So we're going to go through all of the signs and get a end of year message for each zodiac sign. Remember to listen for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node, or any of the signs you feel called to listen to. You can listen to them all to see if there are messages in here for you. I'm going to just do this like how I do it on Patreon. I'm going to shuffle this deck a little bit. I'm using the Luna Tarot Ethereal Edition, I believe is what it's called. I'm just going to pull 3 cards from the top for each sign, and then I'll clarify with my miniature wild unknown deck if I feel like I need to. And let's go ahead. I'm going to just shuffle a few more times. How are y'all doing? Thank you so much for popping in here with me. I appreciate it. The timestamps are going to be below in the description box. I'll also put them in the pinned comment, the top pinned comment. And feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know if this message resonates. If it does resonate and you feel so inclined, please hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate everyone who's been subscribing. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop me a comment. All of those things help the channel to grow. And I'm looking forward to more growth in the new year. We're gonna, okay, these cards already want to talk. We're gonna go ahead and get started here in just a minute. They're playing Back to the World by Tevin Campbell. That's a random one. I think it's by Tevin Campbell. Back to the world. I don't know. So that might be for somebody. Maybe somebody likes that song. Maybe everybody's coming back to the world here. Coming back after a hiatus. You had to take a break for somebody out there. Anyway, I am going to do a collective pull at the very end, so stick around for that. And let's go ahead and cut these cards. At the bottom is the Four of Wands, so there are new foundations that are being built right now, stability coming online. Some people could be forming new commitments, whatever those commitments might be, but just like committing yourself to new things. Anyway, okay, so we're going to start with Capricorn, and then we'll go all the way around to Aquarius. No, that's a lie. Capricorn all the way around to Sagittarius. Sorry. Okay. So let's go. Capricorn, you've got no reversals here. You've got the Six of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands. And then you have the Four of Swords. You might be taking a break from some sort of interpersonal relationship. Could be like this is a long-term, like a relationship that's been in your life for a while. So this could be like a friend that you've had since childhood, or like your family, a sibling, a parent, something more like a sibling though. You might be taking a break because there's been a level of immaturity. I'm getting ingress, and I don't even know if that's the right word. Where's my phone? I'm going to look that one up because I'm getting ingress. Does that mean that somebody has like overstepped their bounds? I feel like somebody may have overstepped their bounds with you, Capricorn. Ingress. Meaning action or fact of going in and entering. The arrival of the sun, moon, or a planet in a specific constellation or a part of the sky. Feels like somebody has come into your it feels like somebody has come into your territory or just overstepped a bound. Maybe they gave some unsolicited advice and you're taking a break from it here, Capricorn. You're like, I'm good. Let's see. Capricorn. Clarify for Capricorn, please. Six of Cups, Knight of Wands, Four of Swords. This could also be at work. For some of you, you have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Two of Swords, And then you have the Ace of Cups. You're trying to figure out what you want to do about this. Like, do you want to work on fixing this? Or, like, you know what I mean? Or do you not? It feels like there's a level of love and care there. And perhaps empathy. I'm hearing empathy for who this person is and perhaps what they're going through. There's like a level of understanding. I feel like there's a level of understanding, but also like there's still that contemplation, like, is this going to be worth it? Like, should you continue working with this person? Especially, this could be like you tried to go into business with a sibling, or you invested in something, even if it was just like time, energy, and it was like mishandled. Your time, your energy, your money, or something was mishandled. And it's like, you get it. Like, yeah, you get it. There is a lot of, but it's like, even though you get it, it doesn't mean that you want to continue to participate in a situation that perhaps creates a level of instability for you in terms of resources. Yeah. Oh yeah. So you got the Seven of Swords here. Feels like somebody might have been disingenuous, to say the least. Sneaky. It's like either somebody was really sneaky about something that you guys were working on together, and now it's causing a little pause for you to be like, hey, do I even want to do this? Can I even trust this situation? Or somebody was sneak dissing you and you're like, I get you were having a bad day, but like, nah, I'm not really here for that, or something like that. Needing to take a break. You need to take a break and think it through, and think about how you want to commit to this situation, because it's like causing a little bit of anxiety here for you. You have Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. It's causing anxiety, and you're not trying to lose sleep over whatever this person did or might do in the future. It's like you like have too much self-love and self-respect. Yeah, it's like it's self-love, self-respect. You want to honor. It's like you might have love for this person or this situation, but you also have a lot of love for yourself. And it's you're sitting here right now thinking about whether you can forgive this to a point where you actually want to re-engage it. I'm feeling like you don't. I'm feeling like it gives you anxiety, and that's your clue right there. Like, if you're losing sleep over the situation, there's your clue right there. Take the break and then see how you feel. And if the break is going good, extend the break, Capricorn. All right, that's your message. Let's move on. Aquarius, gang. Aquarius, y'all have the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Something's moving real slow. It's slow to act. Something is feels like it's like something's slow to move. Like you might have been waiting for something to move, a situation to move, like waiting for your money to move, or waiting to have more time, and it's just so slow, and you're kind of having you might be having a hard time, Aquarius, holding the vision, holding on to that intuitive knowing that this thing is going to shift, because it is very slow. This Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Extremely slow. It's almost like, yeah, I'm feeling like, what is taking so long? What is taking so long? If what I know to be true is true, what is taking so long? It's almost like, and I feel like a little bit of pacing back and forth. I'm compelled to tell you that a watched pot never boils, and that could be the thing that is taking so long. Okay. Clarify for Aquarius, please. Whoa, hello. you have you have the Four of Swords. Yeah, take a break. Stop watching the pot, right? With the Nine of Swords. Yeah, because there's a lot of anxiety around like just watching and seeing like what's gonna happen, when's it gonna happen, when's gonna happen. It's almost like, yeah, look at the eyes bugging out, just like staring at it. Yeah, like give your eyes a break. Take a break. Take a break from the pressure of waiting, and then change happens. You might also be worried, like it's like I feel like there's this anxiety that the change is not going to happen. There's an offer that does come in for you. Things start moving when you stop obsessing. Aquarius, Nine of Swords. Things start moving when you stop obsessing and get like clear in your headspace here. Take a minute. Find your zen. Reconnect with your zen and stop obsessing over whatever this is that's slow to come. But it's like you got the message. You got the message correctly, High Priestess, right? The one who knows, the one who holds the secrets, the keeper of secrets. You got the message correctly. You read the Akashic record and interpreted it correctly. But like it's like once you know, part of the process is releasing it and not overdoing it. feels like some overdoing it here. And then you have the Six of Swords. Yeah, so the movement is coming. Something is coming into you too. It's not like you have to move around to do it. That could be another thing too. It's kind of like stay still, simmer down a little bit, because if you're moving around, whether that's in your thought space or your heart space or your physically, if you're moving around too much, the blessing's not going to be able to find you. So just like settle down, simmer down, find your zen, release the it's like release the it's kind of like pocket watching God. It's like what I'm getting. It's like pocket watching God. It's like, God, you said do, and like, so now like it's like, well, you did so and so you did this over here. Why haven't you done this yet? Like it's like a little bit of that coming in, but it's like, I don't know, Aquarius. Because the longer you do that, the longer you sit in this Five of Pentacles energy, it's like thank you. The inability to surrender, let go, release, accept the present moment, be in the present moment, whatever it is for you. The inability to do that is creating a lack mindset, because there's a lack of faith. There's a lack of faith that's sort of pushing through here. And I get it. Because it's like, why is it taking so long? It's kind of like knowing the end of the movie. And it's a really good movie. Like, you know what I mean? You like the movie, but you know the end. And so like, you know, an hour and 45 minutes into the 2.5 hour movie, you're like, all right, when do we get to the part when so and such and such happens? Or, you know what I mean? It's like, you're ready for that part. And it's like, you're allowing the stretch in the time-space continuum to distract you a little bit, is how it's coming in for me. You're allowing You're allowing the stretch in the time-space continuum to distract you, instead of staying present. Wow. And you have and trusting your inner knowing. You have the High Priestess again at the bottom of the deck. It's like you don't trust yourself, you don't trust God, you don't and it's like this change is like, when it happens, it's gonna kaboom you. It's going to kaboom you. And so maybe perhaps one of the things that you could be doing, instead of like worrying and like freaking out, is getting yourself mentally ready to receive what you already understand is about to come into you. prepare to receive it. Get out of your head and into your preparations. Two of Pentacles. Start creating the change. Start tangibly creating the change for yourself, okay? All right, Aquarius. That's what I have for y'all. Dropped one. Ooh. Okay, so who's next? That would be Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Oh, I should have written timestamps. Dang. All right, well. I'm going to start now. Okay. Pisces, you're going to be at 1550. Okay. All right, Pisces. Here we go. You have Two of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Can you all see that? Yeah. And the Sun card. Well, I would say a choice that you recently made to invest your time, energy, money, efforts somewhere is going to bring you a great reward. The reward could be clarity, the reward could be happiness, the reward could be sometimes the Sun card is like new life, whether that's like a rejuvenated spirit or if it's like bringing actual new life, into your world in some way. But it's like you understood that you needed to make a choice. Like you needed to be definitive in a directionally definitive, is how they put it. And, I think you were extremely cautious in making this decision, Pisces. But because you were patient with yourself in this process, right? In this decision-making process, because you were patient with yourself through it, that's kind of why it's working out in the way that it is. Let's get some more information for Pisces, please. For some of you, it's like walking away. What are we walking away from? Yeah, some of you just had to walk away from some things. I heard lifestyle in my head, so you had to walk away from some sort of lifestyle in order to sort of increase that's what I said, increase your knowledge. So for some of you, you stepped away from some way that you were doing things in order to learn something new. Like you had to learn something new. You could have gone back to school or something like that. And there, like, part of what you walked away from was an idea that you couldn't do it, or maybe there was like a belief that you couldn't do it, an illusion that you couldn't do something, that if you chose a certain direction that you were not going to be successful in that direction, and you kind of broke through that belief and were able to sort of rekindle an inner light of some sort, a passion for something, really honor a passion for something, and it's helping you to sort of co-create a new experience for yourself that again is bringing in this, it could be health, it could be whatever represents sort of like a bliss state to you. It feels like for some of you it is clarity, it's knowledge. For someone, like, you're thinking about, like, should I go back to school? Like, is that really going to help to change my life? Or should I learn this new discipline? It doesn't necessarily have to be school. Should I take this workshop, whatever it is. For some of you, you're wondering like if it actually is going to have a tangible, if the investment is going to have a tangible effect on the shape of your life. And the answer there is yes, that it absolutely will. But the only way that that will be is if you can release this illusion that you can't do it, or you shouldn't do it, or it's not for you, right? You have to be able to walk away from that, or walk away from anyone or anything that is telling you that. And then, and once you make the investment, it feels a little bit like a lonely road, because it feels like something like the hermit. This is something that you do in solitude. This is something that's between you and you. This is probably something that you've wanted to do for quite some time, an investment that you've been thinking about making for quite some time. And now it's like, yeah, you're ready to do it. You're ready to sort of like, this is the state, understand that this is the stage where you're at, that you're ready for it. And that if you can add this extra set of tools to your repertoire, it is really going to help you to manifest this bliss state that you're after. Okay. All right. That was Pisces. Pisces, Aries. You have the Hierophant. Okay. You have the King of Pentacles. Okay, Aries. And you have the Empress. What y'all got going on? This is Aries, there's some sort of commitment coming in. Or you are committing to something or someone, or committing to your creative efforts here. But I feel like this is two people coming together, the Empress and the King of Pentacles. Two very like together people that are put together. I mean, it's not the Emperor and the Empress, but the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles like takes care of business. You know what I mean? The King of Pentacles gets it done. Very well resourced and responsible. And the Empress is like growing and blossoming. So the Empress can kind of take what the King of Pentacles has and help grow it. There's this like there's this they said the word unification, which is a weird word to say, but there's a unification coming in here that has the potential to be very powerful, spiritually guided as well. Here with this Hierophant card, you can see that star there in the sky. This is a spiritually guided connection that's coming to the forefront. Aries. Let's clarify for Aries. Ooh, okay. They're playing Focus by Her. Focus on me. Yeah, they're playing Focus by Her. Okay. And then you have the star card coming out. I pointed out the star. This is a spiritually guided connection. There is a lot of focus here, this Devil card. There is a lot of focus between these individuals. Very focused on the future. Very focused on the future here. These two are with the star card. Very hopeful future ahead. It's like there's a muse situation. Could be mutual musing, but it's like, it feels like somebody here is a muse. Could be a Capricorn or a Libra or a Taurus. Yeah, this is going to be successful. These two people see each other very clearly. there's like a recognition of like the stature, or like the stature of the other person. It's like, all right, this is like, you're dope, and like, how can we take our dopeness and expand it, is what I'm getting here. Ooh. This could be a business partnership. It could be a business contract coming together, two business partners coming together, or like a creative partner getting like funding or something like that. You know what I mean? It could be something like that, or it could be a romantic situation. What about this devil though? Whatever it is, it's a long time coming. Aries. It's a long time coming. Somebody's not willing to let this go either. It's never going back. What song is that? Never going back. Never going back. I don't know. Maybe Broken Clocks by SZA? I don't know. I don't know why they're giving me all these songs for you guys, Aries. But somebody said they're never going back. They're never going back. And so they're really focused and intent. Because sometimes that's all the devil is, right? The devil is just like serious intention. Possibly through this Capricorn season, this is going to be coming into alignment here. This contract is being put on the table, and it will be signed. The contract will be signed. The spiritual contract or the literal contract, whatever it is for you. Okay. That was Aries. I didn't even write the timestamp. I give up on writing timestamps. I'm not good at that part. I'll do it at the end. That was Aries. Let's do Taurus. Taurus, 2 of Cups. Ooh la la. Okay, Taurus. The 9 of Cups. Okay. And then the 10 of Wands. I see. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, you might get what you want and then decide it's too hard. Or you might be feeling like you might be questioning whether or not it's too hard, because the nine of Cups is like satisfaction. You got what you wanted. Some sort of alignment, a soul alignment, a healthy alignment. But then there's this heaviness that comes in. It's a burden. Why is it a burden? Why is it a burden if it's what you wanted? You could be a little bit inflexible here, too. You could be being a little bit inflexible. I don't know necessarily what that means, but that's what I'm getting. It could be like being a little inflexible. Clarify for Taurus, please. Six of Cups and the Empress. The Empress and the 6 of Cups. This is like, it's literally like a purpose-led manifestation. Like, it's like right in line with your purpose here with the 6 of Cups. Maybe that's why it feels heavy. Because it is so purposeful. With the Empress card here, the Empress is like all of the queens put into one, or emperor, empress, whatever. The cards don't really know gender, but the Empress is like all of the queens in one. So has it all: emotionally balanced, resources, intelligence, and action-oriented, magnetic, beautiful. The Empress is beautiful, handsome, whatever. Attractive, very attractive, very magnetic. Why is it a bird? What is the 10 of of Wands. Because I feel you got what you wanted. So this was confusing. You got what you wanted. Okay, because it feels like the situation is imbalanced. Thank you. I'm like, why are they giving me all of these terms? Why are they telling me all of these things about the Empress? It's because somebody here feels imbalance, like there's an imbalance here with this Temperance card. Inner peace is like, they're trying to get there. They're trying to get there. To alchemize this change. Three of Swords. The bottom of the deck. I don't know about this one, Taurus. Could be Sagittarius here. Libra, you're here, Taurus. The Empress is a Taurus card. Venus ruled. The Hermit, the Five of Wands, and then the Ten of Wands again. Why are you retreating from the thing that you want? It's the this is the strangest reading, because it's like, it's what is hard about it? Thank you. I just need to know what is hard about it. That's too many. I dropped this one. Who fell on the floor? The Hermit fell on the floor. Yeah, what is hard about this? Because it feels like there's a retreat here. Oh, maybe you're not being inflexible. Maybe it's somebody else that's being inflexible, and like something feels restrictive to you. Something feels restrictive to you, which in turn makes it feel heavy, which in turn makes you feel like you're going to miss out on this opportunity. It doesn't feel like, it feels like you're conflating two things in your head. Taurus is how I'm getting it. You're conflating two things in your head. Tell me more about this. And then the King of Wands. And then the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, are you going to let this thing... You're not. You have the King of Wands here. You go from the Sun of the Knight of Wands, the Son of Wands, to the King of Wands. So it's almost like you level it up here, because there's this energy of feeling like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to like unprepared to receive what you asked for. Thank you. Being unprepared to receive what you asked for, but there's this like moment in time where it's like you find your center, like you take stock of what it is that you do have and what you are able to do, right, with what you have, and then you alchemize a new experience for yourself and are able to meet this situation, co-create something else. You're able to, you're going to be able to co-create your way out of this. To turn what feels really heavy and what feels like it could potentially block you from a really beautiful, creative, and abundant opportunity, to turn that into you being wise enough and prepared enough to receive what you want without resistance. Okay? All right, Taurus. That was all over the place. Hopefully that resonated with somebody out there. All right, that was Taurus. Let's do Gemini. Like, who's next? Gemini. Okay. You have the Temperance card. That's funny because Taurus just had that different deck. So you have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, the Justice card. Okay. Libra energy. And the Three of Wands. There's a resolution. There's a resolution. Is it a resolution? like there's a resolution that's coming to some sort of imbalance. It could be illegal. It could be a legal situation, but it doesn't have to be. It just feels like, I'm pausing on the word resolution because it doesn't really feel like. I mean, I guess yeah, it's over. It's ended. It's the situation is no longer as it was in the past. But it's almost like not the resolution that you perhaps were hoping for, but it is the resolution that you need because it opens you up to new horizons. It's almost like it feels a little bit like something may have been blinding you a little bit, Gemini. But now it's like, now that it's out of the way, right? Now that the situation is out of the way, that's like it transformed. Like you were expecting it to transform in one way, perhaps, or like to change in one way, and then it changed perhaps in a completely different way. But it opened up an entirely different view of what the future holds for you. Clarify for Gemini. Okay, I'll take those. It's a lot, but we're gonna take them. You have the Sun card. Yeah, like you got clarity. Like you got a new kind of clarity too. Your eyes were opened up to an opportunity that you might have missed if things had gone the way that you thought that they were gonna go. You got exactly what you needed out of that past situation, even though I feel like you think you feel like you lost out. You feel like you got manipulated out of something that was yours. Not necessarily. It feels like you got something removed that was actually blocking the pathway to what is actually yours. Right? Sun card. You're going to find yourself in a much more stable, balanced position than you would have if the thing had gone the way. I feel like you think you really are committed to that. It should have been, this is what would have been fair. But I think there's no sense in shoulda, woulda, couldas, because what is what is supposed to be. Like what is what is divinely orchestrated. Anything else for Geminis? Three of Swords. Yeah. Like you're at a point where you have to separate from a thing, and it's like and it feels like you're grieving something. You could be grieving having to separate from something, even if that thing is just an idea of how it was supposed to go. But then you're also being asked not to allow this thing to become a blockage in a new way, where it blocks you mentally, where you don't have the level of flexibility of mind to pivot, right? To observe the situation, to find some sort of understanding of the situation, and then pivot to see to what happens next, to what's on the horizon, to what is truly meant for you. Don't let this become a mental blockage for you. Don't be a martyr here. Don't fall on the sword. I also heard don't embarrass yourself. Because I think that the embarrassment wouldn't be trying to grasp onto an experience that isn't meant to be. I think that the embarrassment would be what you lose out on by not just embracing the new direction. Just embracing the the new possibilities that are being set out in front of you. Okay? All right, Gemini. That's what I have for y'all. Gemmies. Gemini. Cancer. You have the Well. That's not a card that's in the traditional tarot. It's only in this deck. You have the Ten of Cups. Okay. And then you have... Oh, you almost want to give me two. Then you have the Page of Pentacles. Can read this several different ways. For some of you, you are discovering like a new beginning in like your a deeply emotionally intimate new beginning in a relationship. For some of you Cancers, this could be like expanding your family. And that sort of bringing a lot of joy. You could be having, some of you could be bringing a child into the world in Capricorn season, like a Capricorn baby. You could be having a Capricorn baby or getting a Capricorn puppy, or you know what I mean? There's something like, it could be something like that. But for others of you, this is, finding deep emotional satisfaction, deep harmonious, is that a word? Harmonious? Deep harmonious love in feels almost like in your solitude as you like sort of contemplate the possibilities of new beginnings for yourself, as you contemplate what feels like opening yourself up to an experience of love. There's like a recognition of possibility here. Whether that possibility is already like sort of tangibly manifesting itself, or whether that possibility is just something that is like, oh yeah, that you just had not recognized previously. Let's see. Cancer. Let's clarify for Cancer. For some of you, this is a very deep relationship that's coming on board. You have the Emperor here. You have the Chariot. This is your card, Cancer. And then you have the Father of Swords. Wow. You might be feeling a lot of things, but not be saying a lot of things. You might be pretty stoic. You could be exercising a lot of just a lot of reserve, holding back on what you say about how you feel here. If this is like a you to you thing and you are like finding like you're a true love in business or a true love in art or a true love, you know what I mean? Like something that you truly love to do. You know what I mean? That like the thing that makes your heart sing. If this is about that, you might not be speaking about it. Some of you could have started writing some sort of book or memoir or something like that, and you're not really telling anybody about that yet. It's kind of like you want to make sure that you are completely in control of the process, because it feels like as soon as you open up about it, it like kind of taints it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you don't want to, like when a relationship is new, you don't want a whole bunch of people all up in your business type of deal. You know what I'm saying, Cancer? But it's like this could be a project, this could be a relationship. It's just something that you're working on. You're like, I just want it to be mine for right now. My own little something for right now. Anything else for Cancer? This is great though. Congratulations on whatever new thing you have popping off here. The Tower. This is a major and sudden change in your life. This is a major sudden change in your life that's sort of like freeing you up a little bit. Wow, with the Fool card. Because you have this Eight of Swords. I'm taking that in the reverse. And then you have the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is like... This is liberating you in some ways, but but because you are keeping it close to the chest here, you might not necessarily recognize it as liberation immediately. Do you know what I'm saying? It might feel a little bit restricted or constrained, but like trust and believe. Like once it's time, you'll know exactly when it's time to open up and share about whatever this is. It's like you're just really coming in to understand the depths of the well, like how deep this thing goes. Like you're just really coming in to understand that, and it's like this is like big shift, big change for you, something that you haven't done before or haven't experienced before in this way, and so you're being asked to be patient with yourself. Set that. The Mother of Pentacles really wanted to come out. And then the Hanged Man. This is like shifting your perspective about the world and about your future. It's giving you like, it's like, if you cannot allow yourself to get tangled up in with the business of external perception about whatever it is that you have going on right now. If you can manage to not get tangled up in external perception, and really allow this newfound well of emotion, well of whatever it is you love, whatever it is that you're this creative well for some of you. There's a lot of happiness, joy, love. For some of you, you could be expanding your family, but there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of clarity, there's a lot of health. It's like this is a very healthy transition for you. This is a beautiful Tower moment. It's a beautiful Tower moment. Towers are not always destructive. Sometimes towers bring us into alignment with what we are truly wanting to build. They sort of illuminate the correct plot of land or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's exciting. All right. That was exciting for you, Cancer. Let's move on. We have Leo. Sorry if you can hear outside. It's kind of noisy. I got the door open. Leos, you have the Two of Swords. You have the Queen of Pentacles. And you have the Nine of Wands. Leos. I feel like you're doubting yourself. Why are you doubting yourself? You might have been through you might have been through a recent trial or tribulation. I'm going to turn my heater on. You might have been through a recent trial or tribulation that has caused you to doubt yourself, doubt your worth, doubt your value. Yeah, somebody could have hurt you. Or somebody could have caused you, like, I don't know, I feel like somebody did this to you. Who did this to Leo? Maybe an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Who did this, though? Could be a mother, too. A mother that's done this. A mother figure. Somebody that you love. somebody that you love has like caused you to doubt yourself. There we go. Okay. You have the Two of Cups. You have the Four Pentacles. And you have the Emperor card. Interesting. The Devil at the bottom of the deck. Could be Capricorn. Capricorn, Taurus, Aries. Could be a boss that's done this to you, caused you to doubt yourself, doubt your work. You could also be, thank you. You could be sort of letting go of certain experiences in your life. So maybe this is you like walking away from a business, or you walking away from a partner, or you know what I mean? You could just be like ready to sort of leave some things behind, and you might have people that are that you respect that are kind of confusing you with their advice, but they don't see what you see. You know what I'm saying? They can't see what you see on a regular basis, so they can't really tell you what you should or shouldn't do. Yeah, this requires a level of courage from you specifically. The only person who could tell you what to do, Leo, is Leo, right? You know in your head how and where you will find yourself in flow in your experience. And if you feel like you are ready to let something go and you've only been holding on to it because it's somehow either somebody is telling you that you have to, or like you're questioning your value without the thing, it's like, you know what you've been through. Like, you know, you understand the suffering, and can't nobody else tell you about your suffering. And can't nobody else tell you about what you need to do for your healing. You know what I'm saying, Leo? Feels like you're looking, like, I don't know if you're looking for, or if it's just like people are people doing what people do. But like, if you're looking for sort of outside permission to do something that you want to do, it's confusing you. You don't need permission. Leo doesn't need permission. Leo is the boss. Leo is the boss of their experience. The Star card at the bottom of the deck, you want to do something that it's like, this could be like just jumping ship on an entire career, like a job you've had for 10, 15 years, Leo. And you're like, you know what? I'm starting my own thing. I'm going out on my own. I'm finally gonna start my sword throwing business or my matchmaking business. Whatever it is that you're about to do, Leo, it's like something that it's like you're being called to do it. Do it. Nobody else can tell you. I feel like other people are like, oh, but what about your benefits? Fuck those benefits. I don't know. Do what you want, but this is what's in the cards here. Like, nobody else can tell you about what you've gone through and what you need to do as a part of your healing journey, your soul journey, except for you. Okay. That was Leo. Let's move on to Virgos. You have the Three of Swords. Separating from something. Ooh, and you have the Nine of Swords. Ooh, Virgos. Who did it? And then you have the Eight of Wands. This all happened in a jiff. Something like, they're saying it was over before it could start. It was over before it started. Why are you stressed out? They're playing this song by Jean Dunlap featuring the Ridgeways, Before You Break My Heart, Virgo. Let me get to know you before you break my heart. I mean, this you could have had a fling or something like that, and you thought it was going to go further, and it didn't, and now you're stressed out about it. It's like, oh. Yeah, it was like, oh, it was over before you started, but or like this could have been like a vacation romance, and like you are feeling it harder than you thought you would feel it, something like that. I don't know. Tell me more for Virgo. Whoa, hello. Seven of Pentacles, the Sun card, and the Daughter of Pentacles. Don't linger here too long. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, because I will tell you that this situation is not coming. This doesn't feel like it's coming back. This feels like it's beyond repair, and if you sit here too long, you run the potential of sitting in the sadness of the end of a situation longer than the situation itself even lasted for some of you. It's like, it was, for whoever this message is for, something was in its infancy when it was over. So don't go thinking about it for like when it ended. So don't like go thinking about it for like, don't spend 7 years investing time and energy and wondering what had happened. You know what I mean? Letting this thing haunt you. When there's like joy to be cultivated, trips to be taken, investments to be made elsewhere. Then you have the Four of Swords. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, get on your independent solo way. Take 4 days. You can go ahead and take 4 days, right? And get your mind back right. Get refocused on the joy and the happiness and the delight that you are rapidly moving toward. You were moving in that direction anyway. This is a blip. And then like remember who you are. You're independent. You have everything that you need. You have a lot to offer. You're beautiful, attractive, handsome, wonderful. And this is not something that's supposed to keep you hemmed up for hella long. It's definitely not. It feels it could be, this could be like something that's happened to you previously at a different time. It feels like I also feel like you think people might be I think it's the embarrassment that's lingering too, because if you look closely, you see how this one is like pointing at her and he look like he's laughing. I feel like it's the embarrassment that's lingering a little bit. But like, don't be embarrassed. Like whatever you are like speeding away from, there's nothing to be embarrassed about there. No, there's nothing to be embarrassed about there, because somebody was an asshole. Like somebody was a jerk. And so you shouldn't be embarrassed. They should be embarrassed. Like you invested energy. You were trying to nurture potential, and they were on some F-person mess. Yeah, they should be embarrassed, not you. They should be embarrassed, not you. Don't linger here for very long. Don't linger here for very long. Okay? Alright. That was Virgo. Virgo. Who's next? Libra. Libra, you have the Chariot card. Could be moving. Ten of Pentacles, you could be moving into a new home. Moving into a new relationship. Cancer, new investments. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, Libra, come on. You're like, this is like a new leg, a new. This is very much new chapter in life energy, but there's a lot of success tied around this too. You've grown a lot in order to sort of achieve this level of expansion. Some of you are getting promotion that's going to come with like a hefty bonus. Others of you, it's kind of just like the good luck. I don't know why they're calling it the good luck gang. You might have aligned yourself with a soul family that like everybody in the group is like on the trajectory of good fortune or something like that. Let's go. Some of you are like moving for a relationship. For some of you are moving for a relationship with either Cancer or Sagittarius, or somebody who has those signs in their chart. This could be somebody that you met in Sagittarius season. Libra. You have the Four of Wands. Yeah, some of you are getting, a lot of you. I don't know how many Libras are moving, but whatever Libra is watching this, are you moving? Are you moving? You getting a new house, new apartment, new spot, new place, new family? Then you have the Nine of Wands, and you have the Two of Pentacles. 9 is 13, back to 4. Feels like it's going to be. This wasn't easy to get here to this point where you are going to be moving. I think it's like a long process. So buying a home it's like a long process, right? Something like that, or it could have been like a long process to get yourself to a point where you felt like you were on the trajectory of success, where you felt like you could be in the good luck gang, something like that too. Also, to get yourself to a point where you were having fun. It's like fun is like a critical element in the recipe for success. It's like one of the main ingredients. Like if you're having fun, right, you are likely to see more success more quickly. And it feels like it might have taken you a little bit of time to get to a place where you are having fun in your growth. Fun with your growth. Fun as you're maturing in something. And now that you're there, now that you've reached that point, it's like now everything is you're starting to get to a point where you can build, where you have something to celebrate, something bigger. Woo, Libra, okay. You have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Thank you. Yeah, you're moving away from all this. You're moving away from self-sabotage. Thank you. These are all part of the old, sort of the old mindsets, because these are all swords cards. The old mindsets that were keeping you from sort of being aligned with the good luck gang, whoever they are, or whatever that is. 9 plus 5, it's 14. It's back to 5. So yeah, like this is you self-sabotaging, and then getting into this anxiety cycle, Libra, where you're like, oh no, nothing's going right, nothing's ever going to go right. But it's like, now you're at a place where you're going to be moving forward from all that chaos that in some ways you were creating, perhaps. So you're moving forward from the chaos, right? 2 cards of movement into something that's really like built to last here. They said this is your last move. So this could be like a life partnership or something like that, or this is the job that you retire in, or this is like your forever home. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that that's happening here, and it's because you got out of your own way. Okay. That was for Libra. Let's do Scorpio. You have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords, okay, and then the Nine of Pentacles. Well, somebody tried to get away with something. Listen, Scorpio, you or somebody else tried to get away with something, and you saw through the BS. You saw through the mess. And you're like, you're not going to mess up my good clothes with your messiness. Like, that's not going to happen here. What's somebody trying to sneak around and do? This could be too, somebody was trying to like, this is the sneakiness was that they were trying to keep you in a state of confusion until they figured out what they wanted to do here. You have the Seven of Swords was the Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, like keep you sort of like in a mental vice until they figured out what they wanted to do. And Scorpio was like, I don't got no time for that. Oop. Okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Well, because you didn't have time for it, it's like, I feel like it's coming back around for a reconciliation of some sort here. This Three of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups. Somebody could have been lying to themselves about how much they actually cared about something. Well, really wanted it. They hadn't really acknowledged. It took a long time for them to come into this realization, though. It took a hell of a long time for somebody to come into the realization about how much they actually care about something. It could have taken a long time for somebody to recognize that, like, someone who they consider to be a soulmate. Okay. You have the Father of Wands. And then the Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning here. There's a new beginning here. Scorpio. Is it independent, or is this thing coming back together? Because somebody's taking initiative toward, like, one of these people is taking initiative toward the other one. Let's just say somebody's taking initiative toward Scorpio. Or vice versa if you have to. But somebody's taking initiative toward Scorpio because they realize that they were lying to themselves about how much they really cared about this situation. And there is a new beginning. There is a fresh start. But what does that look like, right? Is that a new beginning together? Or a new beginning? Yeah. It's a new beginning together. All right. It's a new beginning together. In the Sun card, a happy new beginning here. There's a happy new beginning that's coming in here. But it's because, Scorpio, you were like, oh, I don't need all that. I don't want all that. I'm not doing that with you. And like meant it too. It wasn't like it wasn't one of those things like, I'm not doing that with you. Except for when I'm doing that with you, and then I'm not doing it. That wasn't the situation. It was literally like, I'm not doing that with you. And then this person's like, okay, well, now I see, now I realize, now I recognize, and I'm ready to like come in and be who I'm supposed to be, reconcile the situation. And it's a new beginning, a new collaboration. Okay. All right. That was Scorpio, the Sagittarius. Lastly, not leastly though. Ooh. Okay. Well, both of these are for you anyway. You have the Queen of Cups. You have the Queen of Swords. And then you have the Knight of Swords. Who are these people? Who are all these people? Are these all elements of you, Sagittarius? You might be about to tell... Okay. You might be about to tell somebody very clearly how you feel. Choose your words carefully. You can be direct and be kind. All these things that you can be direct and be kind. I feel like Sagittarius, I feel like you're about to hurt somebody's feelings. It feels, I mean, that's a very Sagittarian thing to do. No shade, but like y'all can be very like fucking idiot, type of deal. Like, but I feel like you're about to hurt somebody's feelings, and it's not. You don't have to. Like, you can achieve the same outcome without the hurting of the feelings. Yeah, it feels very like putting your foot down. This is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to go. This is how it is. You have the Two of Wands. You have the Two of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're demanding respect. Demanding respect. And you won't have it any other way. But like, the thing is, like, if you want respect, you got to give it. You know what I mean? And it feels maybe like you... This could be from a boss too, or somebody, or like an authority figure that you feel like isn't respecting you. They might be making things harder on you than they have to be. And you're trying to like put up good boundaries and protect yourself, and like rightfully so, but just be mindful of how you do that. Like, I feel like you're at your wit's end. Is that the saying? You're at your wit's end, or like there's something like a straw that is breaking the camel's back here. Yeah, you're stressed out. Like, you're over it. Stressed out. Nine of Swords. This thing has caused you anxiety. This could be somebody piling work on you or something like that. And the Three of Wands. So all the way back to the 10. You're like, all you can see is like how hard somebody is making your life, or how hard somebody is making a situation, or like something like that. How little respect that they have for you, something like that. And you're just like, you're about to tell this person who you are. Because they got you messed up. Somebody got you messed up. This is quintessentially mistaking your kindness for weakness. Somebody that mistook your kindness for weakness. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them. This could be an air sign. This could be a water sign. Cancer specifically. Could be an Aries or a Taurus. But somebody mistook your kindness for weakness. And you ain't having it. You ain't having it. Daughter of Swords. Oh, yeah. They could have been like, I'm getting the word papering your file, or like trying to like dig up dirt on you or something, or like create gossip about you. So, like there's like somebody was, yeah, the devil at the bottom of the deck. Somebody was doing something that wasn't. It wasn't on the level. And they knew what they were doing too. I think that's what's really upsetting you, is that this person knew what they were doing and they thought they could get away with it too. They really did. They thought they were going to get away with it. They thought they were going to get that one off, but they're not. Because it's like at this point you don't care who they are. You don't care who they are. You don't care about the contract. You're like, I don't care about the contract. I don't care about the arrangement. I will move on. I will move into a new beginning. I will take a leap of faith and get the hell out of here if you're not going to respect me. That's what it is. If there's no respect, it can't go on. Aries, Taurus energy is out here strong. If there's no respect, it can't continue. You won't continue. Cutting it out, you'll cut it out without remorse. You don't need to be friends with somebody who, or friends, I don't know. Okay. You don't need to be friends with somebody who doesn't respect you. You don't need to be friendly, but there'll be more power if you are not like flippant or something like that. Look at that. The Ace of Swords. You're about to tell this person exactly who you are very clearly. Very clearly. They won't be confused. They won't be confused, but you also don't have to eviscerate them, Sagittarius. Okay? All right. I did say that I was going to do a collective one at the end, so let me do that right now. Hopefully this records. All right, let's do that. Collective, what do we have? We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Moon card. Okay. And the Judgment card. 3 major arcanas for the collective. You've gotten some sort of clarity and enlightenment. Really take some time to realign with your intuition. And now the question is, are you going to answer the call? Are you going to answer the call? Are you going to honor the epiphany? Excuse me, get yourself out of this stuck, like, thinking, I'm still thinking about it, I'm still thinking about it, I'm still thinking about it. Or I'm not ready yet, I'm not ready yet, I'm not ready yet. Or I don't have a clear vision yet. I'm getting like all of these excuses as to why you're not answering the call. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of excuses as to why you're not answering the call. You have the 9 of Swords. You run it over in your head over and over and over again. I mean, the phone keep ringing, but you're just not answering the call. Like it's like at this point, it's like previously you could not hear the phone ringing. Now that you can hear the phone ringing, you're not answering the call, potentially because of fear of being hurt, fear of losing out, of not knowing exactly what it is to say, what there is to say. Daughter of Swords. Because you know if you answer the call, you're going to have to step out as a leader. You're going to have to step out as a leader in unfamiliar terrain. Ooh. Okay. You're going to have to step out as a leader in unfamiliar terrain as soon as you answer this call. So you're content to sit there and let the phone ring for a while longer, but I want to say that all your attempts to distract yourself from answering the call are like making the ringing louder. You see what I'm saying? Like the ringing, not only does the ringing continue, it also continues to get louder, because don't forget that we're co-creating here in this experience, right? So on the other line, there's somebody who's trying to bring in something for you. Like there's on the other lines, like God's on the other line talking about some like, all right, you ready? Because you're co-creating. So God's going to keep ringing that phone until he stops. You see what I'm saying? But he's going to keep ringing that phone because this is still in the, it's written on the record. It's written on the record here that this is what's supposed to happen, that you're supposed to honor the epiphany. This next full moon that's coming up at the end of the year, I think it's on the 26th. Yeah, I think it's on the 26th is the next full moon, or the 27th, I guess, depending. But that could be the day that you decide to answer the call. It could be the day that you decide to answer the call, that you decide to be like, okay, I'm going to stop thinking about it and start doing it. Stop thinking about it and start doing it. Part of it is not knowing what to say. Part of it is like not wanting to leave certain things behind. So there could be some sort of like behaviors, activities, people even that need to be left behind in order to answer this call appropriately. Temperance card here. Sagittarius energy. Why is the Temperance card here? The Five of Pentacles. Oh, thank you. You might feel like if you answer the phone, you're not going to have enough to respond appropriately to whatever's being asked of you on the other end. Whether that's like internally you don't feel like you have enough, or you don't feel like you have enough time, you don't feel like you have enough energy, you don't feel like you have enough money, whatever it is, you might feel like you don't have enough to truly answer the call. But we're co-creating. The phone wouldn't be ringing if you didn't have enough. Okay? The phone wouldn't even be ringing. So just answer the call and allow God to do what God does. Allow God to do what God does and help you to co-create whatever this new beginning is that you're supposed to step out into as a leader. Anything else for the collective before I wrap it up? The Lover's card. It's a choice. It's a choice here. You choose to answer the phone. You choose to pick up the call. You choose to honor the epiphany, the awakening, the awareness of the direction that you're supposed to be going in. You choose to honor that. You also choose to cut the things off that can't go with you. And you choose to step into a leadership mode. These are all choices that you're being called to make now, and I feel like it's a lot of choices that need to be made all at one time. But the phone would not be ringing if you did not have what it took to answer the call. That's it. Okay. Let's do I'll do an oracle to wrap it up here. Let's do a shaman's dream. Yeah. Let's just wrap this one up. All right. One to wrap it up for the collective, and then we'll go. There it is. Will o' the Wisp. Treasures hidden in the shadows. Answer the call. Answer the call. 62 breaking down into an 8. That's spiritual guidance. Okay. It says, will Will-o'-the-wisp hovers in her luminescent glory above the twilight moors of your life, whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, the unknown. You may have been visited by her before, but though intrigued, you refused her invitation. It would be safer, you decided, to remain on the journey that you know, while you always have a choice as to whether to follow her or not. You never know when you might encounter her again. Thank you. The phone is going to keep ringing until it stops, and then you don't know when it's going to start ringing again. In this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? It's only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize there must be more. Will-o'-the-wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray. Or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place, these worlds, hidden at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here is where you will learn about your own unmaking, to unmask yourself. Love what you discover, dark or light. See it all as divine, and find a quiet, thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. The treasure you find, filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity, is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. Answer the call. All right. I hope these messages resonated with someone out there. Remember to check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node. Timestamps in the description, whatever. If you got this far, you already know that. But join us over on Patreon, book a personal, all of the things. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and know I'm sending you so much love, so much peace, so many blessings. And I'll see you soon. Bye.